What's going to happen to software updates for your OnePlus phone? Is this officially the end of the line for OxygenOS? So if you've been following along with the Android community lately, then you might have heard some quiet murmurs that have suddenly turned into a shocking reality. And today, we need to talk about some of these changes that are happening behind the scenes at OnePlus, because it looks like OxygenOS is officially on the chopping block. No, to understand how we got here, we need to jump back a bit. Because earlier this year, rumors started flying around that the OnePlus brand itself was shutting down. Because, you see, people noticed that OnePlus was scaling back its operations in several markets, especially in Europe. In fact, some European storefronts started redirecting people to Oppo's site and actually calling Oppo the, quote, successor, end quote, to the OnePlus experience. Now, with current inventory drying up, it's left folks wondering if the end is near. And in typical OnePlus fashion, the company issued statements trying to downplay the rumors, trying to reassure us that it wasn't as bad as the rumors led us to believe. But the writing is on the wall, and for OnePlus, that means losing the very software identity that made them famous to begin with. And that brings us to a brand new report that just dropped from SmartPricks. Because according to an industry insider, Oppo is going through an aggressive corporate restructuring, with their plan being to completely discontinue both OxygenOS and the Realme UI firmware skins. So instead of separate Android ROMs from Oppo, all future OnePlus phones are said to be running ColorOS. But that decision just seems like a horrible way of keeping the brand on life support. So why would they be doing this? Currently, it looks like all signs seem to indicate that it's about cutting down research and development cost. Because each of these OEM skins contain separate software experiences. And that takes an excessive amount of engineering resources for a floundering brand. Just think back to 2021, when we learned the company began to merge the core codebases for OxygenOS and ColorOS. They've basically been running on the same digital skeleton since then. Again, the writing has been on the wall for a while now. The big difference today is that the company looks to be dropping the masks entirely. No more custom OnePlus accents, no more unique community-driven OxygenOS features, just ColorOS. This is an important shift in strategy for BBK Electronics, which is the parent company behind all of these brands. In the past, they've wanted you to believe that these were completely separate companies competing with each other. But today, the corporate reality is catching up, and they're pulling back the curtain. But this leaves us with some really big questions. For starters, what will happen to software updates for the OnePlus and Realme phones that you're holding right now? If you bought a OnePlus 12 or a OnePlus 13, how will you get your security updates in the future? Will they push an over-the-air update that forcefully overwrites your OxygenOS with ColorOS? Or will existing phones be left in sort of a software limbo, receiving slow security updates while the developers focus entirely on the new ColorOS ecosystem? Now we have to be honest here. Android updates are already fragmented. And when a brand undergoes this kind of transition, the current users are usually the ones who pay the price. Now, with that said, we have to keep in mind that Oppo and OnePlus have not officially confirmed this report yet. As of recording this video, we do not have all the answers. But based on how they've handled the previous transitions, like the brief Oppo OnePlus merger attempts back in 2021, we could be looking at a bumpy road ahead. We'll need to monitor their update trackers closely, because if you start seeing that your system updates are slowing down, or if your security patches are suddenly months behind, then that could be the first sign that resources are being diverted. We just have to wait patiently and let the developer teams do their thing, because companies so very rarely actually announce their full plans, with this being especially true when things aren't going as well for them financially. Honestly, this is a shocking chain of events, and it's definitely not what I was expecting when we started 2026. We used to look at OnePlus as this independent, enthusiast-focused brand that did things differently. Back when OxygenOS was the gold standard for clean, fast, stock-like Android. But now it's been completely absorbed into the parent brand's identity. So it's starting to feel like the end of an era for all of these different Android skins. But I want to know what you all think. Are you going to be sticking with OnePlus if it runs pure Color OS? Or is this the push you need to switch over to Graphene OS, a Samsung Galaxy device, or even moving back to a Xiaomi smartphone? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you here in the next video.